This one's just about got steam up now. The original safety valve is leaking a little bit, but I'm hoping once the cylinder or the piston is turning over, that'll divert a lot of the excess pressure, let's say, away from the safety valve. But we'll see what we get out of it. There we go. I do tend to prime a little bit these little engines. As you can hear it bubbling away there, they tend to blow out water and everything. There we go. Right watery affair. Just driving it alright. They're very, very quiet engines, especially with plenty of lubricant in the piston and the cylinder. They tend to run very, very quietly. As I was saying, this particular engine dates from about 1948. It probably was only in this form for a year, 2 years at the most, before this engine frame was extended by the pressed steel affair, which was a lot cheaper to produce. So in many respects, I think these early post-war SE2s were some of the most attractive little engines I think Malins ever made, just for the very virtue of the fact that they have these beautiful brass engine frames, and you can see the logo stamped into the casting itself. As you can see, it's driving this one exceptionally well. There aren't any problems, things falling off at the moment. I do tend to find they do make a lot of mess, these, but we'll just get the worst of it off and just let it get down and do what it does best now. And as you can see, it's a very, very nice little runner. If I just turn this around a little bit, you can just get a good shot of just the engine turning over. Quite high revs actually, because they're very, very short stroke. And if I just turn the card around, you can see the little 3-wick lamp under there. Kicks out a fair old flame, especially with Ian's wick on it. And all in all, it's a really nice little engine. I do tend to find that you have to be careful with these, that if you put too much in the lamp, you actually allow it to overflow, they can run dry. So I always make sure that I really have the boiler overflowing and not overfill the lamp, and then that way we avoid running the boiler dry, which I've done on the SE2 with a whistle, with the larger boiler. I've done that once or twice, and you have to be really careful. You recognise the smell after a while that they make when you know there's just brass being heated up and there's no water in the boiler. As you can see, the little polisher goes at a fair old rate. Obviously this is turning clockwise, they all do, these unidirectional engines do, and having no problem at all. This is a nice little setup. A young lad around about the post-war period would love to have, and would run this with his father, probably in the workshop or on the living room table, as long as Mum was out of the building doing the shopping. You can see it from the side, and they really do run at a fair old rate a knot. This one has had a recent polish before anyone asked, and I like to keep them looking tidy. I think they are exceptionally attractive little engines, and with the prices that flat base engines are commanding at the moment, this one was around about the £70 mark, which a few years ago, which was a sort of a bargain then. You can adjust the speed a little bit with the regulator. Just hold him a moment, I'll just move this down. I mean, just with running this little buffing or polishing machine, it's almost like really running light because it offers no resistance at all. It's almost a direct drive as well. The pulley on the brass flywheel is almost the same diameter as the pulley actually on the polisher itself, so you're getting almost like a one-to-one transference. As you can see, the little regulator works quite well. They do get hot. It's burning my finger a little bit. That's running in right down very slow now. You can take them just down to a very, very slow tick over with a little bit of care. Obviously the frame rate on the camera makes the piston look as if it's turning over a lot faster. There you go. And if I left this one running like this, you could probably find he would probably run maybe 20 minutes plus. Safety valve is behaving itself now, so it's nice to actually run an engine with the intended safety valve which was made for it. I tend to find sometimes I have to substitute an SE1 one, which I know has got a good sturdy spring on it. I tend to find these do benefit from a little dose of oil through a run. I'll just slow him down again. Drops them a bit onto there. This is just standard engine oil, Castrol. Nothing special, no steam oil, no nothing. Does the trick, no problem. So there you have it, a 1948 SE2 with a period polisher, cast iron frame, dark buffing wheels, and very much a little ensemble or a little pair of Mamod products that you could possibly find together after the war in your local corner shop, toy shop, and a very, very, very nice little combination, an extremely sweet, simple, photogenic setup. And I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you.